Hi students, we have seen the last type of transformation, affirmative to negative, in your topic transformation of sentences, and now we will go on to the exercise based on that. Change the affirmative sentence to negative and vice versa. If it is negative, change it to affirmative. Now students, we've seen the methods we saw from affirmative to negative, but I also told you that for negative to affirmative, just use the reverse method. So let's understand this with examples. I replied, but not with much enthusiasm. Students, this is a negative sentence. Why? Because it has a negative word. Now, we have to change it to affirmative. So we will have to remove the negative word, but we can't just remove the negative word. We have to maintain the meaning of the sentence. Students, if you remember, we did one example where we said that in order to make negative with the word without, we will remove without and we will use no. Now students, here we have a no, that is a not. Here we can use a without and will remain the same, and we can still make it affirmative. So here we are going to use this, use without in place of not. So the answer would be, I replied without much enthusiasm. Let's now see here, not has been replaced with without. Next sentence, all I could see in her face was earnestness. Now students, of course this is an affirmative sentence. We have to make it negative. That means we have to use a negative word, but see that we don't change the meaning. Now if you remember, we had used, in order to change it to negative, we have to use a negative word, and we had used this method. Use none but or nothing but in place of all or only. So here I will say, I could see nothing but earnestness in her face. Now students, here all has been replaced by nothing but. But we can also use except in place of but. See this example. I could not see anything except earnestness in her face. So here I have used except. Both are correct. You could use any of the two. Third one. It was so unlike your normal behavior. Students, there is no negative word, so this is an affirmative sentence. But if you see unlike, here there is a prefix. So now what do? We have to change it to negative, so we have to add a negative word, and we know that when there is a prefix or a suffix, okay, you remove that and you add the negative word. So from unlike you will remove un and you will use a negative word not. So I will say it was not like your normal behavior. So simple students. Once you practice this, once you go on reading it again and again and learning it again and again, you will automatically get the right method whenever you face a sentence. Now here unlike has been replaced by not like. Now the next sentence, you humans are simply not capable of thinking beyond politics and violence. Students, this is a negative sentence, and now we have to change it to affirmative, so that in order to do that, we have to remove the negative word. Now here students, what do? Remove the negative word and add a prefix or a suffix. Now you all know, no, prefix, suffix, the word before or after the word. Okay, now students, you humans are incapable of thinking beyond politics. What have we done? We have changed the not capable to incapable. What did we do? We removed the negative not and we just added the prefix in. Students, so simple. If you know your methods, if you read them again and again and practice, you can do your transformation very well. A very, very easy topic, students. And that's all that we have in transformation of sentences. Thank you.